Whipping all this double bitty chopper. People got you bitches at the chopper. I can't trust you, okay, can you really trust? I can't trust you, okay, can you really trust? It don't really feel like Travis Scott. I might fall in love with my chopper.
Hey everyone, it's Bizcourt back for another video. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Your presence is greatly appreciated, and same goes to those who frequently watch. So this video is basically an edit and a repost of a previous video which I had posted months ago, but that video got taken down for reasons I actually don't know. So this video is theory, or the part 2 of the Rero discussion video, which link will be in the description for. Let me point out now, for those who have read the light novel, just please like don't spoil in the comment section. This video is for those who haven't read the light novel and are just anime watchers of this particular series, just like I am. So to a ReZero light novel reader, all of these theories could be incorrect, but it's just a theory, so let's get into it. So as we go into the video, I'm going to start first with the theories I thought before the ReZero Season 2 trailer came out. Then afterwards, I will begin with the theories I thought of after I saw the trailer. Some of the post and pre-trailer theories go hand in hand, and some have been scrapped completely after the trailer's release. Like I said before, these are just theories created without knowledge of the light novel series or what events took place in that light novel series. And reason why I'm going with this reasoning is because a lot of the ReZero fan base are anime watchers who haven't touched the light novel. Some don't even know it existed, and some know of it but don't want to read it and would rather see it in anime form. So this video is directed towards that audience. And besides, we aren't 100% sure the anime season 2 will completely follow the light novel, because animation companies sometimes have a tendency of changing things and doing things differently in their own way. For example, Akame ga Kill's manga compared to the anime felt like it was written by two different creators with the same idea. So right off the bat, we are going to be starting with the first theory that came to mind after rewatching ReZero for the second time, and that was the theory based around Satella and the discussion around Emilia being a vessel for Satella's reincarnation, and if not, she could have a very close relation to Emilia. So the first theory is like this. Since Emilia is confirmed to be 115 years old, but have the mind of a 15-year-old and a body of a 19-year-old, could it be that she indeed is the jealous witch and that she just lost 100 years of her memories, thanks to the legend that has been taught throughout the ReZero universe, which mentions the dragon, the mage, and the knight working together to destroy the mind of the jealous witch, but never being able to destroy the flesh, which is obviously the body. So my theory goes that the mage could have used an amnesia spell or something along those lines, and now the witch's curse that Subaru has is the witch slowly trying to return and force Subaru to protect the vessel, so that once Emilia somehow regains her lost memories, she will undergo some kind of transformation and turn into the jealous witch. Now, reason why Satella's curse put an anti-snitch lock on Subaru is because it knows Emilia's body is not ready or fully developed enough for Satella's return, and that a ritual probably has to take place for Satella to appear without any negative effects. This is why the anti-snitch lock is active, because if, for example, Subaru tells Rem or Ram, they would obviously tell Emilia, and that would cause an early reincarnation, which I'm pretty sure Satella doesn't want. So with this theory, I find it quite believable because research does state that Emilia is 115 years old, but has the mind of a 15-year-old. So again, what could have happened to the 100 years before that? And I'm sure some people will bring up something along the lines of, oh, Bizcourt, demi-humans have the mind of a certain age despite being much older, and it's just because of the way they work. It's just the way time works for them. And I totally understand that, and it's the biggest counter question or loophole to the whole theory, because that alone explains why Emilia has the mind of a 15-year-old when in reality she is much older. Who knows? This could be a theory of its own, like a theory 1.5. But Roswell could be the mage in the history books, and since he was the one who put the spell on Satella, the dragon told Roswell to watch over the body, hence why Roswell is the legal guardian of Emilia, despite having no blood relations to her at all. The debt Roswell says he has to the dragon could have happened in a battle against Satella, in which the dragon saved Roswell's life, and Roswell being the mage makes sense, because why else would someone have a library so vast and secret that not only is it interdimensional, but it also has a guardian for it? I don't know, it just makes sense. Now, second theory is extremely short, but I rate it a 4 out of 5 for believability. Since Subaru has yin magic, yin being the dark side of all life, doesn't it mean that Subaru is technically able to use every single ability Peltageese was able to? For example, the unseen hands. And what makes the idea even cooler is, since Subaru used to read manga and watch anime and play video games because he was a NEET, he could find the best ways to utilize his yin magic, like stand hands. Yes, I managed to put a JoJo reference in this video. Deal with it. Now, while on the topic of Subaru and yin magic, theory 2.5. I know it's not supposed to go like this, but look, is Peltageese only able to possess those who have yin magic, or does he only have specific people who he can possess, such as his fingers, his groupies, or the 7 deadly sins? And no, I do not mean the anime 7 deadly sins. No, I mean the universe equivalent of the 7 deadly sins, because in the ReZero universe, the 7 deadly sins are the Archbishop of Sloth, Peltageese. It's assumed Subaru is the Archbishop of Pride, the White Whale is the Archbishop of Gluttony, and the other 4 we are yet to see in the series, which I personally look forward to. So again, is Peltageese able to jump into the body of only Archbishop Sins and his groupies, or can he just jump into the body of anybody who possesses yin magic? It's food for thought. On to theory 3, which is Satella's curse on Subaru may also function as a love spell which ties Subaru to Emilia. And I hinted at this in theory 1 if you look back. So the reason why this theory popped up is because, well, I understand the ideals of true love, but come on, Subaru's simp game is so ridiculous. Throughout this series, we see how many times, granted you haven't seen how many times I've died for you, but the amount of stuff I've done while you have seen me do them is quite crazy. It's not normal, and yet still nothing? Nope. I'd have to go somewhere else, I'm sorry. Subaru had Rem to fall back on, but no, he has to keep simping for such trash. And that's what had me thinking, what if the curse is a love spell that forces Subaru to love Emilia? After all, the history books do say Satella was a jealous witch because she craved love. She wanted love. She was jealous and just wanted to be loved, man. She is like that yandere that just wants you to notice her, senpai. And if you don't, she'll go on a rampage just for that shit. So nothing's gonna change with you in the world. Sooner you decide by the rules. Oh, we are traveling through the past and future through love. Okay, wait. Let me be serious. I'm sorry. I was just thinking of Mirai Nikki because we were busy talking about whole yandere things. But anyways, now what if she actually found a way to make somebody fall head over heels in love with her? That could explain why Subaru is a mega simp. And also, if Subaru is forced to love the jealous witch, he would be forced to protect Emilia and die for her over and over and over again. Kinda sounds familiar, doesn't it? This also explains why Satella's curse killed Emilia after Subaru snitched, because it knew Subaru would kill himself out of love, and this time when he comes back from Zero, he would learn to actually shut up for once. Now, after Subaru had rejected Best Girl 1, a few questions / scenarios popped up into my head. So here I'm going to be listing the scenarios and the possible theories that come with them. Scenario 1. What if Subaru chose to give up on Emilia and live his own life with Rem? Now, scenario theory 1, would Subaru still be able to return to Zero after death? Or would the curse function as a love spell, as I assume it would, and force Subaru to go back to Emilia regardless of whether he's over her or not? Now, scenario 2. Subaru gives up loving Emilia and this causes Satella to reincarnate because reasons are known. Now, scenario theory 2.1. Subaru loses his ability to return to Zero. Scenario theory 2.2. Would Subaru get re-isekai? What's the term for going back to your original world? Anyways, would Satella's arrival cause Subaru to return back to his original world? To be honest, those are the only two scenarios that popped up into my head after I thought of the whole love spell thing. So that puts a wrap on the theories that came to mind before I saw the ReZero Season 2 trailer. And now everything onwards are my post-trailer theories. So in theory 1, first we're going to be discussing the body count of the important characters to see who will be making an important appearance in Season 2. This theory is kind of an invest in this certain character type theory. So in the trailer we saw the bodies of Krish, Rem, Emilia, Roswell, Otto, one of the chibi furry siblings, and Beatrice, and also a woman with long purple flowing hair who most of us can recognize as Anastasia Hoshin. So by the way, if you forgot who Anastasia Hoshin is, she is one of the candidates for ruler and also the boss of the chibi furry siblings. Now that's a body count of 9 people, well 10 if we include this woman who has never made an appearance but somehow is important. From what I've seen through fan art, she is felt servant slash maid. I'm not sure if this fan art is authentic, but if it is, well, we at least know she hasn't appeared in the anime yet. Probably a side character who you want to get close to, but you know will get killed off. So the theory is, where is everyone else? From my memory, the important characters I'ma list are people who I assume are alive solely because they didn't show up amongst the bodies of the dead. And these people are Felix Argyle, Reinhardt, Julius, 2 of the 3 chibi furry siblings, Priscilla, L, who's Priscilla's knight, Felt, Old Man Rom, Wilhelm, and Elsa. Everybody forgot about Elsa as if she was a scrapped character, but like, I mean, after looking at her once, it's kind of hard to forget. I remember her. But like everybody else, I honestly don't remember. They were probably not important characters, or they were, but they didn't have enough screen time for me to actually properly remember these characters. So in total, that's 11 people alive. Well, 12 if we include Subaru, but why not? So it's 11 people alive and 10 people dead. With that, I'm wondering personally, where the hell is Puck? Whenever Emilia dies, Puck goes on a whole rampage and freezes the world over. So why is he absent in the trailer? Unless he was killed as well by Satella, because Puck himself recognizes the dangers of Satella being able to use like 2,000 unseen hands. If Puck was killed, I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest, because I wanted Puck to show up and at least attempt to assist Subaru in combating Satella. Puck has to be dead, because if he wasn't, it would mean Puck broke his contract with Emilia. And not only that, Subaru broke the contract he made to protect Emilia no matter what. And some might say that wasn't an official contract, but then again, if that was the case, Puck wouldn't have killed Subaru the first time for breaking it. So like, yeah. Now, theory 2 is just an what we can expect to see when Subaru has a conversation with Satella after seeing all the corpses on the floor. And also, in addition to that, let me just ask this question now. Where was Subaru when all these people were being killed? Because in the trailer we see he was standing quite far from them. It's like a long walk to freedom. And the way he just sees them and he's just like, whoops, push me to the edge. All my friends are dead. Yeah. But anyway, Anyways, so I'm straight out asking, where was Subaru when everyone was being killed? Also, why was he alone? You would assume that with the 10 good people who are alive, that he would have some backup, but nope. Backup for who? For what? For the why? I mean, an explanation could be that Subaru was ditched again, like he once was with Rem, and everyone died in the process because they thought or feared that Subaru was going to be a liability. Now, what can we expect Subaru to say to Satella? In my opinion, I think he'd say something along the lines of Yaru. Damn! Wait, wrong anime. I meant Ksama Satella! Or Ksama Darida Temewa, in which Satella would respond with Oreka Ore no nawa Rei Nanto soichouken no Rei ga. Wait, again, wrong anime. Fuck! Anyways, I think she would respond with something along the lines of Oreka Ore no nawa Satella Sashiburi da na Subaru-kun. I don't know, that sounds so but like I imagine an intense situation, but in shock, Subaru would start behaving like a child, complaining by asking the obvious questions like, why did you do this? How could you kill my friend? You know, stuff like that. You know, the typical anime things that they ask. To be honest, I'm so disappointed that there weren't many post-trailer theories because, well, it's just the trailer. Not much can we get from a trailer besides who was killed and who we assume is alive. Speaking of which, while watching the trailer and appreciating how beautiful Satella is, do not judge me, I noticed how Satella looks quite similar to Priscilla, who we now know is one of the people who is alive because her body wasn't found in the trailer. So, theory 3. Could Priscilla, who has been bashing Emilia for having similarities to the Jealous Witch, be the Jealous Witch herself? If that's the case, damn! Like, that is smart as hell. Priscilla could be using Emilia as a scapegoat to draw everyone's hate and attention towards Emilia, while Priscilla secretly works from the shadows and suddenly becomes the Jealous Witch. Judging by Priscilla's personality, she looks like the type who won't gracefully accept not being chosen to be ruler and would get very jealous. If she is the Jealous Witch, that would be so mind-blowing, like holy Christmas nuts. Because while looking at the comparisons, you'll see that Satella has more physical similarities to Priscilla than Emilia, such as the breast, the face shape, the eyes, and the ears. Satella doesn't even have pointy ears despite being a half-elf, which is quite weird. My friend also pointed out that Satella looks like the White Witch from the anime Witchcraft Works, but there is no relation because two different animation companies in two different universes. Whatever, the idea of Priscilla being Satella's host is way too exciting, and I bet light novel readers who are watching are probably just looking at me getting excited and just being like, pathetic. So earlier on in the video, I mentioned the theory of Roswell being the mage that assisted in the defeat of Satella the first time. So I was going through my messages because I'm sure I had this conversation with a friend once before, and I found the message and he said, and I quote, "Yeah, all I know is that he is actually Roswell's ancestor who has been living eternally by possessing his descendants' bodies. So probably yes, he is the one and only Roswell, or the mage who assisted in defeating the Jealous Witch." End quote. And if that's the case, holy shit, that makes me so interested in Roswell's character. And not to mention that he has Dio's voice actor. Like, if your character has Dio's voice actor, I immediately love that character. Because I just love the weird sound in Dio's voice when he says things like, "Goodbye, Jojo!" But anyways, the way Roswell lives his life reminds me of Orochimaru from Naruto. possessing other bodies in order to increase your own lifespan. Who knows? Roswell could be Orochimaru confirmed. New theory. They both give the same vibe as well. They are both pale, they have snake eyes, they have long hair, they give off this weird I'll rape you gay vibe. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being gay, it's just this specific vibe is like, I will forcefully make you bend over and clap your cheeks. But anyways, probably one of the books in Roswell's library has the technique on how to jump from vessel to vessel, and that's why the library is so forbidden. Or he's doing what Betelgeuse is doing, meaning Betelgeuse that we know of is not his true body, but it's just a body he's acquired over time from jumping from body to body. These theories just make me look forward to season 2, like I am so hyped for it. Even if most or not all theories are correct, I'm still hyped for it. ReZero was supposed to come out in April, but due to the whole coronavirus pandemic, it was postponed to spring, which to me is around, September? If you are watching this in any year besides 2020 and possibly 2021, this part of the video may seem out of place, but yeah. So anyways, that's the end of this video. I changed the script dramatically from the original because I just cringed so much, but the theories are more or less the same, just a few extras. Just the way I paraphrased them also changed. Anyway, sub to the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to get updated on my next video. We are on the road to 100 subscribers and onwards to infinity and beyond. Yes, I know, I cringe you. I'm cringing myself as well. I probably won't add this into the video, but if it is in the video, oof, then I guess I just want to cringe you as well. Support the channel by spreading the link and sharing it with your friends or just anyone really who you think would be interested in these type of things. Comment on your favorite ReZero theory, whether it was on this video or one of your own. And oh yeah, before I forget, for those who haven't already clicked out of this video, comment on what the term Meerhof means. Because while I was editing this video, I saw something where Puck said something along the lines of grow 1,000 shadows, that's but a mere half of what Satella could do. And I was like, what is a mere half? Like, a mere half would mean a small half, but I'm pretty sure there's no such thing as a small half. So why would you say mere half? You could just say that's half of what you could do, not a mere half. It's like saying I have half a glass of water, but it's not half. It's just under that halfway mark, but I'm gonna say it's half just because I'm feeling fancy. So yeah, I want to hear what y'all think mere half is, and hit the like button. This has been BizCourt signing out. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Bye.